Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. If you get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar now from the gun. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Has some room to work. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a...
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, Floyd.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First down, here's Baker. Headed out right. Throw caught at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal, here comes the option. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take the lead on that successful kick. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 6. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. So while they're in the end of our first quarter. 13-7 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Irvin here from the gun. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. This one's caught. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Buccaneers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take the lead on that successful kick. McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flight. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a 2nd one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Connects on the crosser. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now it's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cut near the goal line. He picks up 28 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Johnson now on the return. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Godwin, the man in motion left. Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. It's on target to Johnson. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. This play goes for 36. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Brought in. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers take a slim 2-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has it at the 11. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. 1st down throw for Jackson. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He's back to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Trying the right side. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before. Can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Baker now off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Corey Black has got it. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Corey Black has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Flush out now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Finding Flowers. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar back to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. When he doesn't slide down and he pays for it, a big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way. Move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
The Ravens take over first and 10. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Back to throw it. Buying some time right. He's got it to his running back. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the third. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Getting out to his left. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Up the left side finds Johnson. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Caught by Flowers. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens score up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing...
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. He'll take this at the 10. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. All set now, first and 10.
A gain of 29 yards.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We've got a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Running back sent in motion. Baker now from the gun. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Flying down the middle with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
39-yard line.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Third and 4 coming up now. He's back to throw. Complete to St. Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down at the 16-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Tampa spends its second timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
47. Buccaneers 33. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. From the red zone now. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Buccaneers.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This one is up and good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Another run for Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.